number 2 spot in my top 5, and that would be the genetic freak, Freakzilla, Scott Steiner. Now, some people even like to say, like, why? Because of his promo skills, you know, he's just so crazy and out there. Well, believe it or not, my first exposure to Scott Steiner was through one of the pro wrestling magazines that I had got from the library. You know, but I was so intrigued. You know, there's people like Buff Bagwell in that magazine, Booker T. You know, that magazine was really it. But the number one guy that stuck out to me, Scott Steiner. But then it wasn't until I bought the PlayStation 2 video game, Legends of Wrestling 2, which was when I was the first time able to see his moveset. Steiner recliner and the Steiner driver. Scott Steiner should have been moving like that with the size he was pre-WCW. 93 and 94 was my first exposure to watching an old classic Scott Steiner match with him and his brother. But then later on, during the Ruthless Aggression era, was when Scott Steiner was reintroduced to WWE. I don't care if, you know, it wasn't the way it was supposed to be booked. You know, as a kid, you just realized you just kind of get lost in the pro wrestling. Some people like to say he was past his prime. There's no way to support that statement. You know why? Because he was still belly to belly suplexing people like Batista, Test,